Little Love, Mikey B, man. I got y'all with another one, man. We got the Knicks. We got the Knicks on deck tonight. Update on the Knicks halftime report. Also, Tory Lanez got stabbed up in prison in California. Sorry to hear about Tory Lanez. Let me start with Tory Lanez before we get into the Knicks. Let's start with Tory Lanez. So, Tory Lanez, right? They say he got stabbed up, he got airlifted up. At first, there was reports were saying that he was in critical condition. DB and salute. At first, they were saying he was in critical condition, but that was cap. They saying I heard news reports saying that 6 guys it was a riot in California prison, and 6 guys went to the hospital behind the riot, not just Tory Lanez. You know what I'm talking about? So that's cap. You heard. Tory Lanez being from Canada and being a big rapper, he's definitely going to be a target. I got the updates behind me for the halftime report of the Knicks game. Oh yeah, but I'm saying if you get stabbed, a lot of times dude's lungs get collapsed. It happens. That happens a lot. Your lungs collapse. If you get stabbed up real good. It's regular. That's a regular thing that you hear about in prison when these guys get stabbed. These guys got some nice weapons in there, ready to do something. So, yeah, lungs get collapsed a lot of times. Also, Tory Lanez is a rapper. He's a trophy. So if it's going down, I don't, we're not getting reports of who actually was in this riot. Who, was it, blacks and Mexicans or blacks and whites or black on black, gang on gang. We're not hearing none of that stuff. I mean, I guess all that stuff is going to come out shortly, so you'll probably hear about it. I don't think it's nothing that Tory Lanez probably did himself, or it might have been they might have try to get at him because when you got one thing about when you get a major dude on a yard like that with major money, he could change the whole atmosphere, the whole prison. Dudes like that, a dude like that, a millionaire prisoner that's active, that's running with either side, he could tip the balance of everything. He could tip the balance of everything. So, and he's a trophy. Abdul, what up? Salute. King Brad, what up? And he's a trophy. You know what I'm talking about? A dude in prison. You're crazy. I love all my peoples. But a dude in prison, a Tory Lanez, he a trophy. When stuff is going down, they will go and highlight and go at a dude like that because having his name like that as a person that you did something to, these guys in prison looks for trophies. That's why a lot of guys with, actors, rappers, any celebrities usually get protective custody or they get held in a part of the prison where every prisoner don't have access to. In New York, like Tupac and them was in APPU in Clinton. It was high profile cases. It was, police officers that committed crimes and got locked up, for major time. Anybody that had any big crime and they caught a case in the state of New York, they sent them to APPU in Clinton. It's a place for celebrities. Because if you're a celebrity in prison, then you already marked. You know what I mean? If you're a celebrity in prison, then you marked. For extortion, they're gonna try you. Dude's gonna try to, the nice squeeze, maybe the not so nice squeeze. Dude's gonna try to come for that money. Dude's just coming for that money in prison. One way or another, and if it's wolves on one side and you paying one side, Then the other side is like he paying them, and they got the ups on us. We got to get him out of here. He got to go. You know what I mean? He got these dudes. Once you got money in prison, and you can make major moves, and you can win wars. You got power. So they probably did a power play. Maybe the opposition, maybe the other guys, the guys that he was running with, they was like, yo, he got to go. You know what I'm saying? Next time it goes up, he the man. He got to go. Dude just doing them. Dude just making music. Dude just making money. So I think something like that would have happened with Tory Lanez. He seemed like he was pretty stable in there in the system. And somebody is always a hater. You know what I'm saying? If we eat and we messing with Tory Lanez, we all good. We holding them down. Our team is good. Then there's somebody going to be hating from the sideline. There's somebody that's going to be like, yo, this kid, just Tory Lanez kid, man, he paying them, he messing with them. He got to go, man. He off this. You know what I mean? So, and you be and that's type of how these things go down. I'm hearing like drug problem. He ain't getting to, son got it. He got it. For a dude like that, if he wanted anything in prison, he could pay for it. So I don't think he had a problem with anything like that. If he wanted anything in prison, he could pay for it. And a lot of these dudes in prison in these jails is groupies. They groupies. They gonna get it for you. Yo, Tory want this. Tory want that. They're gonna go out their way to get it for you. Yo, the link, I sent it to you already, Smitty. I sent you the link already. I sent you that already, you heard? I sent that to you. I'm gonna send it to you again while we talking right now. Yeah, you got it already. I sent you the link already. You got it already. But yeah. So I don't think that happened for anything except something like that. Maybe inside your own crew, sometimes dudes just start bickering over who's eating off this dude or who's not. That could start a war too. If you got multiple factions and he's feeding these guys and we all running together and he more than he feeding us, that can start a problem. I've seen a lot of things go down in prison where one guy is getting fed or one group is getting fed by somebody and somebody else is not, and they pull up and they want to eat. That's a showstopper right there. That is gonna be like, yo, I seen wars happen like that all the time. Somebody squeezing something, they got a squeeze play on somebody getting squeezed, somebody else pull up. I know major figures that got into it behind it that y'all heard about on the internet. Some of these stories I heard about on the internet is over that. Some of these major hitters, some of these major dudes in prison that you have heard about. Yo, Smitty, what up? Yo, Smitty, yo, what's good? That's in my ear. I didn't even know that.
All right.
So what up?
What up? Salute.
Salute. Yo, yeah, I was just talking about, dudes bickering over dudes with money, over other dudes' money. If they get in the bag, if they got the money, you know what I'm saying? I was just dudes be bickering over that and going to war over that. You know what I'm talking about? Because everybody's speculating like, what does this war happen over? One more conclusion I might come up with is phone use. He was on that phone a lot. I seen him while they was getting busy. He was on a regular phone, making his recordings, doing his little rap stuff on a regular phone. The phone can get you hurt. I don't care what your status is. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how busy you get. If you're not respecting that phone, then that phone can get you hurt in any prison in anywhere in America. That phone can get you hurt. And I think personally, if anything, if it was over anything that, oh, I am, or that's you.
If it's me, but you
That's
breaking
fine.
up.
It might be you. Things nobody said I was breaking up. But if
So it
anything,
gotta be me. Am I good?
you good. If anything, I think. What do you? I think it might have been over that phone. People want to use that phone. People want to use that. What's up? What you think though, bro? What's going on? So look,
I mean, it's a celebrity, man. You know how that is. A nigga got a chokehold. Somebody got him under the wing. You feel what I'm saying?
what I just said.
And the other side, you know how it is. He got the bag. Like this, what it is, yo. Y'all gonna set that out,
That's
and
how it
dudes
go.
ain't set that out,
That's how it
and
go.
it went up. It went
That's
up.
how it go. That's how it. A lot of people. I'll be
That's
telling. That's
exactly how it go.
when they know you got that bag, bro, and you in jail, and he in a real prison. He around the real gangsters, the California gangsters. He ain't around. He in the real prison. You know what I'm talking about? He behind a
Nah,
wall.
facts.
So it goes down regularly. That's nothing. It's light work for them to, put some holes in you. That's light work behind any maxes. Any maxes that you go to, any max you pull up in for a dude to stick a knife in you, that's light work. That's every day. That's easy. That's light. You know what I mean? Light work do hit you. You know what I'm saying?
A lot
Off
of
the
these
real.
celebrities go up in these.
Go ahead. I hear you, bro.
A lot of these celebrities go up in these prisons thinking that they celebrity or they status hold weight and shit like that. That shit don't hold no weight. You know what I'm saying? Like I was
Nah, it's a
with
different world.
niggas
Prison, they
that
don't care.
was
Especially
in.
if you gang
They don't give
affiliated
a
or something
fuck.
like that, they don't care. If you
Word.
affiliated, or you gonna be as a trophy. I was just saying that earlier. You a trophy. Dudes want to get at you now because you got a name. You got a name. Dudes want to get at you more. You don't get busy and you got a name. Unless you got only way dudes ain't gonna get at you is if dudes know you a top of the line. You got top of the line gangsters, and you a gangster, and you got top of the line real hitters that's really gonna smash for you. It's really gonna bang out for you. Then dudes just might leave you alone. If it's a good chance, it might go to the street. It's gonna follow them from jail to jail. Then dudes might not mess with you really. You know what I'm saying? If it's going, dudes really gonna look for you and come and get you. Dudes might leave you alone. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? But I don't know. The California coach is different from ours over here. You heard? I don't think they really care about none. Of that stuff. I don't think they care about none of that stuff over there in California in prison, bro. It's a little. The politics is different.
But the politics is way different. It's more of a racial issue over there. It ain't no like they don't gang bang like we gang bang on the East Coast. Let's
Right.
just put it like that. You know what I'm saying?
So what you
They definitely
what you
don't
think
gang bang like that.
what you think about this game that's going on, man?
I mean, I think the Knicks they need to step it up a little more. I don't know if they still down, but they
Yeah, they
gotta win
down.
this one. They they gotta win this one.
Oh shit! I dropped. Damn. Trump. Goddamn Trump. Yeah, bro. Um.
They have to win this one.
Right.
Because if
Right.
they don't
Right.
win this one, I don't see them winning the series.
They right.
Just
They
being
got.
honest.
That's. I feel the same way. I feel the
They
same.
don't win this one, I don't see them winning this.
I feel the same way. If they don't win this one at home, they give because they giving Boston home court advantage back.
Exactly.
If they lose this game, they have to win this game. They have
They
to win this
have to
game.
win this game.
They have to win this game to
Cause
win the
they
series.
cause they could win. If they win this game, they could win the next one out of three games, man. I know that for a fact. They could win one out of three games.
So what do they? All right, all right. So what do they have to do right now to win this game? What do they have to do?
Gotta lock down defense. They gotta stop making stupid mistakes. Slow it down. Understand that they playing a championship team. You feel what I'm saying? And think like champions, man.
Plays or what you think?
I mean, like play every possession count, every minute count. They can't go down that. You understand what I'm saying? They got to get the ball, stop a few possessions. You feel what I'm saying? And
They
and,
only
and
down
and
by
and get
10
the
right
ball in
now.
the
This ain't
basket.
nothing. They only down by
Oh, they
10 right
good. What
now.
court is it?
It's just start of the third. It's the start of the third. I started this at halftime. It's the
Yeah.
start of the third.
You know, and another thing
Rafael Ortega,
about
salute.
Tory Lanez, right?
Yep.
I wanted to go back to Tory Lanez, right? Another thing about Tory Lanez, man. You know, a lot of these dudes out here, you know, they want to be accepted so bad. You feel what I'm saying? You know, he didn't have to involve himself in the politics, you know, in them jails, in that jail system. He could have came in, did his bid.
You
Supposed
think
to
he
be,
involved himself in the politics?
yes, of course, of course. Yo, listen, he came in there, somebody gassed him up. You understand what I'm saying? And he involved himself in
Banging?
his in them politics,
You think he
huh?
gang banging? You think he gang banging?
Of course he
You
is.
think he gang banging?
He wouldn't be in population. Yeah, he got to be doing something. He's not in PC. He's on the yard.
I don't think he
Yo,
gang banging.
Rafael Ortega, peace. He's
Oh, they
on
just
the
hit a
yard,
three.
bro.
Celtics
He
hit a
got to
three.
be
They up by
involved in
12.
something.
Celtics up by 14. They up by 14. 58-72.
They could
They
knock
just hit a
that
three.
down.
They gotta steal and they just got a three. But wait a minute, you think he gang banging? I don't know if he gang banging. That's
He's doing
crazy, yeah.
something, son. Tory Lanez
Uh,
is he got to be down with the Crips or the Bloods, one or the other. He's doing
I,
something
I
to
don't
get
know,
him
man.
stabbed. Yo, son, you got to understand. A lot of these niggas want to be accepted nowadays, bro.
Right,
They want to be accepted, bro. A lot of
right.
these niggas is on their knees right now. They just want to go viral, like, and you understand? The niggas that do anything, bro. Stab up Tory Lanez,
Yeah,
you know? Nigga stabbed up Tory Lanez because Tory Lanez came up there wearing West Side Hoover Crip, and he ain't got that pass.
right.
Who is
They just a bunch of haters, you heard? Yeah. Hey, hey, don't worry about it. I ain't put it in subscribers only mode. I was just throwing this on real quick, you heard? Just blick them. 30 minutes,
blick,
it's all
blick,
good.
blick, blick, blick?
Just blick them. But yeah, but I think you think he's on a gangbanging?
Yeah, he's on the gang banging tip, man. He's definitely on the gang banging tip, yo.
Let me tell you
Yo,
something. He from
Jeezy and
Cal.
Ja
Let me tell you
Rule.
something. Canada, he like y'all from Canada. If he in California, he in a California prison. Yeah, y'all can talk y'all stuff, but just don't be cursing. I can talk y'all stuff all day. Just don't curse.
My son said Jeezy and Ja Rule. Talk about me and you, Scrap. He
I ain't
said
tripping. I don't
Jeezy,
care about that.
Ja Rule.
I
My
ain't tripping
son
off that. You
wild.
heard? I ain't tripping off that. But yeah, bro.
My son.
Yo, what up, Anthony?
Yo. Yeah, son. Tory Lanez out there, gangbanger, got himself knocked off. He got clipped. You know what I'm saying? On the West Coast, trying to sell that deuce. You know?
Yeah,
Oh, like yo said, I need to make this cut right now. You know, niggas want me to come on, you know, drop this track right now. Niggas like, what? Drop what track, nigga? Nigga, you got 10 more minutes, nigga. It's like, yo, hold on, son. Like, I'll sing something for your wife. Yeah, all right, nigga. Stab that nigga up quick fast.
yo, I ain't gonna front though. I ain't gonna. Yeah, I think. Nah, I think they saying it's a riot. I heard the news. 6 people went to the hospital, bro.
Oh, so you know he in there gang banging West Side Hoover
Thank you, baby.
Lane. West Side Hoover Tory Lanes in the building, man. You know he got with the
He,
Hoovers. Them niggas deep.
bro. But listen, he might if he got hit and he a blood or a crip. He a real blood or crip from L.A. and he went to California. He coming back with all the street cred. And he got stabbed up in prison.
Critical though right now. We
Gonna
better
be the
hope he
big
make it.
homie when he come home though, for real.
But you
For Canada, he gonna have Canada. He gonna be the big homie for the
Ah,
whole Canada.
Yo, you said he gonna take Drake's spot in Canada?
Nah, he gonna be the big homie for real though.
Oh, nah. They said he ate Trey.
He ain't Trey Crip.
He ate Trey
I'm a,
Gangsta Crip.
yo, listen,
I believe that. I could
if
go for
he
that.
went in there and turned 8 Trey Gangsta Crip in prison, and he got and he listen, hold on. He on the main line. He ain't no PC yard. He ain't no none of that. He come home. He gonna be the big homie for the whole Canada. He gonna have a whole nation. Ain't cat wait a minute. He gonna have a whole continent almost, sure. He gonna be the
Damn,
big
son.
homie of the whole continent. What's that? Alaska, Antarctica? He got the
Ah!
he got the whole cold city. He got all Toronto. What? Yo,
Nah. Yeah, he turned A Trey in there. Oh, they said he turned A Trey in jail. That's crazy.
listen, but nah. If he turned it in there, he's official. Knicks down by 9. 72-63.
Oh, Knicks, let's go, Knicks. Let's go, baby.
72-63.
Knicks down by 9. Let's go.
Oh, they missed it. Oh, he got fouled for a 3. He's got fouled.
Go, Brunson. Show up, Brunson.
James, yo, what up, James Kills? Yo, boss, yo, listen.
Hey, yo,
If
yo,
he
boss
turned
Damo,
Crip,
let me tell you, son.
if he
Let me
turned
explain
Crip
something.
in California prison, bro, and he got stabbed up, and he got busy on the main line, in the yard, in the main line. That's the big homie.
Moving.
Yo, listen.
He on the yard like this. That nigga on the yard like this singing. Moving.
Hey, yo, listen. That's the big homie for real. That's the big
That's
homeboy.
the big homie. That nigga on the
That's the
main
big
line talking
homeboy
about
for real, you heard?
moving.
That's the big homeboy for real, you heard?
The big homeboy A Trey gangster moving.
Yeah, he the what they gonna say? They can't. They don't have the jacket, you heard?
And listen though. Let's be serious though. Let's be serious though, right?
Abdul said, "What's wrong with him? He's crazy, Abdul."
He's in critical though right now. We laughing and
Nah, he's not
joking
in
about
critical.
this
That's
shit.
cap. They was capping
That's
about that.
cap.
That was cap.
Oh,
Critical's
okay.
cap. I heard the news article. It said 6 people got sent to the hospital and they in good condition, bro. They all right. So he got
Also,
some
they
light
nipped
wounds.
my son. They nipped my son quick. They gave him a little tester, like,
They
yeah,
gave him a
nigga, when you
couple
come
of
back out.
they gave him a couple of arm shots. He might have booked. He might have ran. They hit him a couple times in the back. He was getting up out of there. No freaking. They probably stabbed him in the ass a couple times. He ran up out of there. You know what I'm saying? He got up. He got up on a Dodger.
James Kill said his album about to go diamond just off the strength.
Nah, he really. Listen, Snoop Dogg and all them. He gonna be all these big homie. You heard? He gonna be all them niggas gonna have to answer up Tory Lanez now. You heard?
Tory might have set this up like, yo, son, let's start a riot. Act like I got stabbed. You feel what I'm saying? Hit me in the arm quick, fast, and I got y'all niggas. You know this shit is gonna go viral right now. You are.
Listen,
I
if
wouldn't put it
Tory
past these niggas, son. This shit
if
digital.
Tory if Tory Lanez joined the gang, got stabbed up, got busy, if he because they gonna what's gonna come out if he got busy or not. Whatever really
Right.
happened in that yard, we gonna hear about it.
Right.
It's gonna Adam 22, everybody gonna want to interview him. They're gonna pay him for interviews. You got
Facts.
stabbed up. What happened? Everybody gonna want to know what happened when he come home, bro. This gonna be big news, bro. I hear dudes talking about it's a conspiracy from the rap labels. Megan Thee Stallion got the bag on his head. I'm hearing all kind of stuff. They
He
said
said,
Megan Thee
why bro
Stallion
look
put the
like he said, why bro look like Quando Rondo with the hat? These niggas is I look like Ja Rule, Quando Rondo. What the
Yo,
fuck,
I was in
yo?
the store the other day. I forgot what they said I looked like. I forgot. Who these people said I look like? They said I look like not who they said I look like. I forgot. They be
Niggas
saying
told me I
all
look like Little Zane, Ja Rule. Yo, son,
Little
I was
Zane.
tight with I was tight when niggas said I look like Little Zane, son. I
Little
was
Zane is
so
wild, yeah.
yo, that shit was so wild. Niggas said you look
Little
like Little Zane. I was tight.
Little Zane is wild.
Yo,
You
G
still have
Dub
to
Quinn in the
shoot
building.
threes, bro. They down by 8. They was just down by 5, bro. They was just down by
Now
5. They down by 8, bro.
Don't
They let
worry,
this
they
dude.
coming. They gonna come back. They gonna win
They
this
can't
game.
let that preacher. They can't paying paying Picard. They can't let that dude get
Oh no,
all
he
the
the truth.
points.
He the truth. He is
Six
the
man of the
truth.
year. He's 6 man of the
He
year.
is the
Oh
truth.
man, they let this dude. They let this dude just get a steal. It's back. It's back at 10. This dude, man. What you call it? Just got a steal. Um, what's the boy name, bro? Tatum. Tatum got a steal on a dunk.
That's crazy.
He got it back. Brunson just got it back. He down by 8. This is good. This is close though. This is a close game. This is good. yo, G up Quinn, what up?
All right, yo, hold on. Yo, what do you think about this? Hold on, y'all. What do you think about this right here? How do you feel about this situation?
Video from New Mexico showing police officers disarming 2 young boys. Go ahead and put it down for me, okay? You're not in trouble. Well, you have to drop that and come talk to us, all right? Authorities say this video shows the standoff between New Mexico sheriff's deputies and 2 young boys. Just put it down, man. In February, police were called to an Albuquerque home where investigators say they found the 7 and 9-year-old boys brandishing a loaded gun. You guys have this thing on the trigger right now. Hey! Put it down!
Yo, St. Bennett, salute.
The officers say one of the boys tried to pull the trigger multiple times, but the gun malfunctioned. Police fired a non-lethal round in their direction, causing the boy to point the gun towards deputies. Moments later, officers rush in and wrestle the gun away. Authorities say state
All
law.
right. In New Mexico.
And
In New Mexico.
what
Back
was
the
those?
police down like
What was those
every
kids? What was
huh?
those kids? What was those kids?
They was Caucasian.
Wow. I
Back
mean,
the police down. I'm just asking y'all out there. If that was Malcolm and Brandon, if that was little Malcolm and Brandon in New Mexico
little
pointing
Smitty
the
and
hammer,
little Smitty and little Mikey.
I'm just asking you, what would have happened? What?
You know, yo, listen, little Smitty and little Mikey, they would have banged us up. Nah, let me say something. Just real talk. I told a story on official prison talk. I don't really be telling my stories and stuff that be going on, but you know, I emptied on something in a car on Farmers Boulevard with one of my crimies, and TNT was in the area. They heard the shots, and
Wow.
they ran down on me. I thought the dude in the car didn't get hit. He got hit. He drove off. He ain't died though. I never got charged for it, just being honest. Um,
Right.
but TNT, they ran around the corner on us, and you know, at that time I was still young. I had some. I ain't have no extra clips. I had some bullets in my pocket, so I just put bullets in the clip. I was just reloading, raw dog with my hands reloading after I emptied on the car. Just being honest. Police when the police pull up, TNT pull up, you know you hear the car like, "Wee." I'm like, yo, they chasing us down the block. I'm running. They chasing us down the block. I'm like, yo, I'm thinking it's the dude in the car I just hit. It's the police. You know, they open up 4 doors. You know, when they jumping out, all 4 doors open. I got like 4 bullets. I popped like 4 bullets back in the clip. I'm pointing at the car. I'm like, yo, I'm about to. They open the door up. I see 4 white people. I said, oh, wrong. That's the police. I got up out of here. I boogied. You know what I'm saying? I'm boogied. They chased me with a loaded gun and they ain't kill me. Just being honest, bro. After they heard the shots fired. See, they didn't know I actually shot somebody because the dude drove off and went to the
Right.
hospital. But they apprehended me with the gun and locked. That's how I first got locked up. The first time I ever got locked. That's the first time. That's not the first time I got locked up, but the first time I caught a felony. They caught me with that gun, and they caught my crimey who was with me. I ain't gonna say his name, but it's one of the guys that I be with from around the way. One of these same celebrity dudes. You know what I'm talking about? He was shooting too. I'm not gonna say his name, but he was banging too.
Hit that like button, man, on the way in, man. It's 55 in the building, man. Hit that like
Yo,
button,
word
man.
up,
Show
beat
that
up Quinn.
love, man.
I'll be wanting to
That
tell
plays
I'll be
the
wanting to tell these
algorithm, man. Hit
stories.
that like button, man.
I'll be wanting to tell these stories, but I don't be like I don't want to come off as glorifying, the stuff that I was doing that was wrong in my community. You know what I'm saying? But
Right. Nah. I just wanted to show people out there what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no race issue. I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of things going on in this world,
now I was
man,
just saying
that
I
we
was
need to pay.
17 though, and they ain't kill me. They ain't shoot at me or nothing. Really, it was great police work. I don't even know what they're going through. Robinson just hit a three. Knicks down by 5, yo. Knicks down by
Go,
5.
Nick.
74. Knicks down by 9.
Let's go, Knicks.
Knicks down by
Let's
5,
go.
excuse me.
Let's go, y'all. 5 minutes left,
I
fourth
be
quarter.
saying that, bro, because the police did good. The police officers that arrested me, when I look back
Right.
at it in my life, they did good work. They beat my ass. I went to court. I had a black eye, but I popped on them too because I wasn't trying to go. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought I murked son. You know what I mean? Just being honest, you heard? Son wasn't murked. Son got hit. Son came back. He hit me a few days later, like a week later. He hit me. I got bailed out for that gun. He came and hit me back. Like, I got shot up right back after that, you heard? But
Right.
I was just saying that to say, like, in these communities, we know that they over police our communities and they use lethal, more deadly force. But like in the 90s, in certain areas, I have seen them do good police work like they did with these kids. I'm glad they didn't kill them kids. You know what I'm saying? White, black, Spanish.
Absolutely.
I'm glad,
I
but
wanted them anything
yeah,
to
yeah,
happen
yeah.
to them kids.
I'm glad they didn't kill those kids. Um, and these kids have the opportunity to change their lives, whatever road they was on, whatever they was doing, whatever's going on with them. They still have the opportunity to change their lives and to be if you kill them, they never get that opportunity. You know what I'm talking about? Yo, Lamar Harris, what up?
That
Salute to
breed was
everybody pulling up, man. Salute to all of hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, man. Smitty, you got Mikey. We up in here, a lot going on. Her love. Y'all know what we do,
Yeah,
man. Hit
y'all
the like
already
button.
know, man. Y'all already know, man. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on, man.
Yo, he said I
Yo, what
tripped.
you
Yo, Kane the Great said I tripped down the stairs in front of the gals at school. How did I recover? You gotta roll out and slide in front of them like, yo, what's
right. The next same shit, but you
up?
gotta slide in front of
You
them.
gotta slide out in front of them like, yo, what's up?
Right.
You're gonna be legendary after that, you heard?
Hey, yo, what you think? What you think, yo? You been hearing about the things that's going on in Africa?
Yeah, bro. My man Tef, salute to Tef, man. I've been talking to Jock and Tef about that. Matter of fact, I've been watching. I'm gonna do a show on that. You talking about the leader of that country?
Yeah, it's three of them. It's three countries that came together. Three powerful countries in like the African uh
Niggas got it down 5. Let's go. Let's go.
I was
It's a
just looking
foul.
this
Hard,
up,
hard
yo.
going to the
Hold on.
line. Niggas down 5. Hard going to the line.
They got the West shooken up.
Oh, that's a foul. Yeah, he got a foul.
The continent, yeah, African continent splitting apart. Excuse me.
Together.
they nah, uh some of them is not jacking. It's like three of them right now that's coming together, if I'm not mistaken. Salute to them.
But that's what they killed Gaddafi for.
Yeah, I heard.
He tried to unite the whole continent of Africa and back it and make a economy, one economy like the European state.
Right.
He got killed for that, you heard? Bro, he got killed for that. You know what I mean? So you gotta watch it. There's attempts on African leaders' lives right now. You got Russia backing, you got Russia and China sending troops, Russia definitely sending in troops so they won't kill these African leaders right now. They trying to kill them African leaders, bro. They want to keep that, they want to keep it divided, and they want to keep them countries unstable, bro. You heard? Oh,
Right.
he missed the three.
I'm about to tell you right now. Excuse me, y'all.
Let's go. We down two.
What score?
Knicks down to 83-81. Let's go.
Let's go, Knicks.
83-81.
Let's go,
Let's go.
Knicks.
Yeah, they definitely rich in all resources, G'd up quick. That's a fact. Yeah, but Gaddafi was trying to consolidate and and make the African countries into one continent, into one um into one country instead of being all separate.
Right.
Right. And you got to remember it would have bankrupt the world, because you got to understand that what he was going to do was, once he consolidated the countries and made it into one banking system, one African banking system, he
Right.
was gonna back that by the resources in the ground. You got to remember,
Mm.
Africa is the most richest in natural resources. So they would see it would have bankrupt a lot of these countries, Europe and America, because our economies is not based on, we don't have the goal to back the dollar. We don't Our dollar's not backed by gold. That's why you got inflation. If you
Right.
had
I hear you. I'm listening.
if you had if you had actual gold, why do you think when people start pulling their money out of the bank, everything falls? When everything falls, you could lose your money. You can lose your money because your money is not backed by gold. It's not an actual backing. It's a fictitious system that we all locked into. Legal tender is nothing. It's just paper. It's like a check. If you or I wrote a check, and it's just a piece of paper that says something. It's a promissory note. It's not an
I
actual. It's
agree.
not like metal. It's not like gold. It's not like diamonds. An actual material resource. That's why you got inflation. That's why the housing bubble broke some years ago. That's why you have, you know, even gold goes up and down. All that stuff goes up and down. Don't get it messed up. But on the same token, once your economy's not backed by nothing solid, then that's why you got the bank is just making money. You see how they just make all this money, make money, just keep making money, keep making money.
Right.
That's where inflation comes from. It inflates because now it's called inflation because that's not the actual price that house costs. The house
Mm.
might cost 600,000, but you paid a million for it. You paid an inflated price.
Mm.
And when you got something called inflation, then sooner or later that bubble will bust. Yo, BX India, what up?
They basically saying a new ocean, a split in Africa, basically is 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 forming. You know, that's wild. That's wicked, son.
Yeah. What's that?
Cause look,
What's that?
Did you know a new ocean is forming in Africa? Africa is witnessing the birth of a new ocean. 60 kilometers crack opened up in Ethiopia in 2005 and has been expanding ever since. This event is truly incredible. Did you know?
all right. So what that? All right. So now,
Il a aussi insulté tous les Africains. Je crois qu'on a oublié de nous dire merci. C'est pas grave, ça
The
viendra avec
Legal
le
Truth,
temps.
what
Il y a
up?
une partie qui a
Lamar
retenu mon
Harrison,
attention.
what's up? I hear you, bro.
now
Hey,
it's
Game
going
Todd,
down, yo.
83-83. Game Todd, 83-83.
Let's
Game
go,
Todd.
Knicks.
Look at this. Oh, he fell. He messed his hand up.
Who?
They tripped Tatum. Tatum just messed his hand up.
Oh, let's go. Get him out of here. Yeah, get him out of here.
But yo, listen. Print money. That's right. That's right. That's the whole thing. That's what inflation is. That's why they call it inflation, because the things that you buy is inflated. Remember the housing bubble broke and the housing went down, houses went down? The housing bubble busts. That's because it was inflated. You paying more than what you're supposed to cost. Remember when we was young? Look at bread. Remember how bread and gas and everything goes up? That's inflated. That's inflation, bro. You heard? Smitty unfroze. You good, Smitty? Yo, back. I see you. I just seen you moving.
Yeah, no. I'm looking something up. I just don't want to.
I thought you was. I thought you was frozen.
I'm looking something up for us.
Yo, them dudes in Africa just did the same thing that the dude that Cuba did. They made everything. What's his name? I gotta tell you, was the head general. They made everything. They made everything. You can't own nothing by the government. So everything that the Americans own, they took that shit. They said, nah, everything is owned by the state. Everything is owned by this government here. Everything. Everything, you heard? See, you know why Boston gonna lose? That dude, Peyton Pritchard, whatever his name is, homie's not scoring. The sixth man of the year. He scored 23 points that first game. They cannot let him score 23, bro. You know Tatum's gonna get his, Brown is gonna get some, and the other players are gonna get them, the role players. You can't have this dude coming up the bench scoring 23, bro. Nah, it's definitely, yeah, Pritchard. Pritchard G'd up Quinn, that's right. Nah, dude, the globe is definitely evolving, man. Especially with Russia and China and all the work that they doing. They doing a lot of work, man. And they try to change up this economy. What? Knicks took the lead. Knicks up one. OG just hit a three. Knicks up by one. But that's what it is with the what. Let me tell you something, man. When I study business,
But next time when we go up and we talk about this, I'm gonna have everything down packed.
I
Let's
got some
go,
stuff
Nick.
on Africa too. So we're gonna definitely kick it, Jer.
Nah, facts. What's
We're
up
gonna
with my
definitely kick
Knickerbockers?
it. They up by one. They up by three now. They up by three
Let's
now.
go.
He just hit.
Oh,
Josh Hart just hit one. They up by three in the fourth.
let's go, Knicks. Let's go, baby. 88-85. Let's go, Knicks.
The Knicks, man, they haven't won since the 1800s.
Let's go, y'all.
Yo, but that's what it is as far as that finance. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. All right. Let's say Africa and all these other countries come together. Where do
Lamar
that
Harrison,
leave?
look.
Where do that leaves the state of America?
Let me tell you something, bro.
In
You gotta
chaos? Let's keep it real. In
nah.
chaos?
Let me tell you something. It shouldn't be like that, but it's seeming like either do it or don't. I got shit to do. Yo, what up? Yo, look. I don't think it leaves it in chaos, but you got to remember they trying to. It's a lot of people trying to keep other people down so they can stay up.
Right.
That's what you see going on. You heard?
Lamar Harrison, salute.
Word, Lamar Harrison, salute, definitely. But I think they try to keep people down, bro. They try to
I'm
keep
asking
people.
you a real question. Are we still a powerhouse, bro? You bouncing around the question.
Is
Are we
America
still
still
a
a powerhouse?
powerhouse?
Is
Huh?
America still a powerhouse?
Yeah.
Of course.
So America forever will be a powerhouse no matter what.
Um, I don't know about that. Every civilization has their time for rule, bro. It's a beginning and end to everything, bro. There's
Right.
nothing,
But don't you think the
nothing
other
forever.
countries around us learned so much of how to organize and run a come on, bro. Like anything you could get in America, you could get everywhere else now.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what's affecting America right now. We at war. We at a financial war. That's the terrorists and all that stuff that you see. We at war. Hear me out. Hear me out, bro. We at war. That's a financial war. Russia, China, Brazil. I think they call it a BRIC. Brazil, India, um, Brazil, Russia, India, China, BRIC, right? They made their own money, right? They made their own money. And you got to remember, I'm telling you, their money is being backed by resources. Once your money, America, our money is not backed by a resource, bro.
Right.
That's
So
the
this is
whole.
what I'm saying. Where do
Hear me
that
out.
leave?
Hear me
All
out. Hear
right,
me
go ahead,
out.
talk.
Hear
Go
me out.
ahead.
So you got to remember, the dollar does not even is not even the best money in the world. Everybody uses English and uses the dollar, but the dollar is not even the worst. It's not even worth the most.
Right.
I think the euro is more than a dollar. Canadian money is worth more than a dollar.
Mm,
The actual worth.
mm.
If we trade a dollar in Canada, we're gonna get less. We're gonna get less money in Canada. We're gonna get less money in the
Like 50
US.
cent or some shit like that, right?
I don't think it's 50 cents. Nah, that's a lot. We probably get like 90 cents, 80 or 90 cents. I don't know exactly what it is now. I don't want to
Off the
freestyle up here.
dollar?
Yeah. Oh, they up by five. Knicks up by five.
Out. We out.
Knicks
Can't
up by
ban the
five.
snowman.
Shayna, I told you I should have made that bet. You see that, right?
Yeah, hit that like button on the
Didn't I tell
way
you I
in,
should have
man.
made the
Y'all
bet?
already
Knicks up
know,
by
man.
five in the fourth.
Yo, leave my co-host alone, man. You know what I'm saying? I
They
know
on
he
me.
got his Jeezy glasses on. Chill out.
And these is new too. These ain't old.
Come on,
You
son.
know I
I'm
lost.
just looking.
You know I
I know
lost
they
the other
cost
ones
a
in
little
Miami,
paper.
right? You know the other
Huh?
ones like this was silver. I lost them in Miami. These are gold.
I see those. Those are good boys.
I lost those in Miami. Me and my wife was in Miami on the beach. I lost them in the water.
Yo, listen, I do not look right with glasses, bro. I cannot. Yo, glasses and me, I look like that nigga from fucking Paid in Full with glasses, bro. Like, what's the nigga the brother, the nigga that was fucking with his sister? That nigga, son. That shit just be looking crazy on me.
Yeah, they said,
No buffs, nothing.
Juan Segura said we need to make our own new currency. No more
Need to
Jim
make our
Pop for
new,
Tory Lanez.
we we need a black Wall Street again. That's what we need to make our own banks, everything. That's what we need. We need a black Wall Street in
Look,
every
it is black
city
owned
in
banks.
America.
It's black owned banks already, and we got Black Wall Street. They just not using. They got the money. These dudes is billionaires. They wanna have sex with everybody. They want to use their money to have sex with everybody's sex parties. What are you talking about, Black Wall Street? They
Lamar
got the
Harris
money.
said,
They got Black Wall Street already. What you think they don't got more money than Black Wall Street, bro? They got more money. They Knicks is up by five. They're by five still. They just hit again. But
I just saying, like,
not Black Wall Street, bro. They don't. They got it already. They got it. What you see is they trying to tear it down with them exploiting all this freaky stuff they doing. We gotta start living. We gotta stop living off the. You gotta leave that Mandingo lifestyle alone. Pause. You know what I'm talking about? Real
niggas out there
talk, bro.
trying to swing the man. There you go, niggas.
They
Whack.
using that against them, bro. They using their sex drive. They using that against them, bro. You heard?
Yo, Lethal Truth. Salute to the homie Lethal Truth, man. Arius Williams said +5 Knicks. Come on, so that yo
They up by
son.
three now. They
That
up by three
parlay
now.
looking good for niggas. Niggas, whoever put money line, y'all niggas is good.
Right. Sexual deviance, but they got the Black Wall Street already. They got it already. They just they trying to what they doing is using their own sexuality against them now. That's what they doing. Yeah, that was a bad call. He was stationary. That was a bad call. Horrible call.
Yo, did you hear about the kid in Chicago who died?
Which that was down with King Vaughn.
Yeah, old block kid, the young kid.
Yeah, I heard about it. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't do too much study on it, but I heard about it. I heard about it.
No, but I'm just saying I ain't do too much studying on this shit. But what do you think about that shit still going on? The ongoing, you know, violence in Chicago. Like they still going at it from to FBG, Duck, Death, and like that shit is non-stop.
But you got to remember though. You got to remember though, bro. A lot of
Like, do
our
they
neighbors,
have anything out there? We got ballparks
but
out there.
but
Like, what the
but
fuck?
nah,
Football
bro.
fields? Like,
We not exempt, bro. You
what's
got
going
a
on?
lot of these neighborhoods that I've been in. They got ongoing beef for 20, 30 years. All these neighborhoods.
It's crazy.
All these neighborhoods, bro. You go to different cities. You know, I've been in a lot of different cities. And you know, I've been involved, not just been there living, but I've been a part of the culture, so I know what's going on.
Right,
These cities got beef for 20 years. A lot of these cities, bro, all these cities you go to, only the smartest people are able to, even the California dudes, like the Bloods and the Crips, and a lot of them is stopping old beefs with all the bodies and all the murders and all the stuff that happened. They still squashing the beefs
right,
because it's gonna go on forever. But I
right.
don't know. I don't know if they ready for that because you got to remember, you still got all these same dudes in power. Just being honest, bro. Once you got the same dudes in power, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be them dudes are still around and they still repping. If them dudes, you know, moved away and they got off that, then I think it'd be a little different. But these dudes
They
are
kind
still
of said
repping.
this. They
These
kind
dudes are still repping. Hold on. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. These dudes are still repping the same gangs and repping the same situations and talking about their ops. You got to
I agree.
remember,
I
I never
agree.
been to that part. I've been to Chicago. I've been to Chicago, but I never been to that O block. But I know about, and we not from what, from 63rd.
If you're not from 63rd, nigga, I'm from 63rd. You are.
I don't know. Listen, hold on. That's what King Bond said, and I know that. Hold on, and that was just a few years removed. And you still got these guys, you know, repping all this stuff and pushing this stuff in the street and pushing this stuff in the music. So as long as that stuff is going on, that stuff is not dead. When you don't hear no more, when you don't hear no more about it, you're not hearing it. It's not hearing it on social media. Then it could probably die. But as long as these dudes is around and they still repping these sides, and they obviously hold grudges. They all hold grudges. They don't have mediators to step in and say, "Yo, listen, they need help."
What do you, yo, him to get down with the music. He tried it out. You know what I'm saying? But he still was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like in and out in the streets, still talking about his ops, like you said. So that came back to him. You know what I'm saying? The tongue is a powerful thing. You know what I'm saying? But how do you feel about this kid from Philly who was talking nothing but positivity on raps? Like just talking everything positive. Like I never heard nothing bad about this kid. I never heard this kid talk nothing, you know, like about the dope. He always gave a positive message in his raps.
LGP Qua.
Dies in Philly. He just recently died in Philly. Even the positive brothers is dying out here, bro, off of this stupidity, bro.
I
How do
mean,
you
don't
feel about that, bro? You can't even speak positive out here now, bro.
um. Let me tell you something, bro.
Killed over a chain.
Hear me out. Hear me out, bro. Positive workers. It's a fact that they are targeted. It's a fact that we know. You got to remember. You got Big Cat just made a turnaround. Knicks up by 5.
Let's
But you
go.
got to understand. They don't care about that. You a worker. They don't care about that in them hoods. They don't
Right,
care about that, bro. They trying to eat. You know what I'm saying? And if you around, that's why you can't be around.
right.
You can't be around, bro. Once you around and you fooled, bro. You fooled, bro. And let me tell you something. when I see these rappers and what they go through, bro, like we took care of the rappers in our neighborhood. All the rappers jack us, all of them mess with us because we took care of the rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That ain't no lie, that ain't no cap, that ain't no play. We took care of
Just
them.
talk.
We protected them. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember, you can't go to war and get money.
That's facts.
So they had, certain people out here doing that for them where they ain't had to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where they ain't have to do that. Word up. But I think, yo, what up? Yo, what up, Monster Mo? Salute. JTR podcast in the building, man. You should go subscribe to the bro, man.
Oh,
But
that's a fact. Make sure y'all subscribe to my bro Just Talk Real Talk
word, G Dub
podcast.
Quinn, go subscribe to
Harlem,
the
you already
peoples.
know G'd up Quinn.
Go
Salute.
subscribe to the
Salute to
peoples.
both of my brothers.
Nah, but I think I think Philly is dangerous for one. Let me
Yo,
say
I
something.
heard.
I don't be telling too many stories, but we used to go to Philly on a regular, doing shows and doing stuff. We had went to Philly one time, and one of my mans got his Mickey Mouse chain snatched in the project. Dude just ran by and snatched it.
Mm,
We ain't care when being out there, but they thirsty, they hungry out there, bro.
right.
You can't go out there and flash a steak in front of a lion and think he ain't gonna come eat, and he's starving. Dude just
Frankie
starving
Boo.
out. Dude just starving out there in Philly. Dude just starving out here in these streets, bro.
Facts.
But you're right. Yo, Frankie Boo, what up? Salute. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Frankie Boo, Vertical Talk, man. You already know. But dude just starving, bro. You can't be. Look at these dudes getting booked in New York. They smart enough to give it up. I don't know the circumstance of why he died or what he did to pass away off of getting his chain taken. But you gotta respect the jokes. They ain't playing. These dudes out here is not playing no games, yo. What you call it? Just hit a three. Tatum hit a three, man. It's tied up. Yep. I hear you.
All right, cool. Yo, Frankie Boo, salute. Facts, MB. You have to stay out the way. It's work and home. No in between. Staying dangerous is safe. It's staying safe. Up and ready at all times. 5P, salute. Now, that's a
Right.
fact right there, Lamar Harrison.
Facts.
Is the new dangerous. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the at the end of the day, it's all about preserving yourself in this day and time, man. It's a struggle out there for everybody, even for the working man. You feel what I'm saying? Even for the
Facts.
brothers that's out there that got the millions that y'all think it's so easy for them. They gotta work hard to keep the millions, to keep that lifestyle up. You understand what I'm saying? They gotta
Right.
come out with new projects and create and do different things, you know what I'm saying, to keep that lifestyle going on. Just like we got to get up every day right now until we reach that status that we want to. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of us get up and work a 9 to 5, but we got to start understanding that, this world that we in, matter of fact, this country that we in, feel what I'm saying? A stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? And start realizing everything is a
Yo,
stepping
Tatum is
stone,
an animal. He
then
hit another
you know what I
three.
mean? You will look at things different. Salute to the
Boston
Knicks,
up
man.
one.
You'll definitely look at things different.
He got
You feel what I'm
39.
saying?
Yo,
And what I
Tatum got
mean,
39 already. It's still 7 minutes left, bro. He hit another three, bro. He's 7 for 15. He hit 7 threes, bro.
what score?
Knicks up by one. They just hit
Uh,
Knicks up by it's 100,
all right,
100 to 99.
he ain't gonna do nothing too much. You know what I'm saying? But in a sense, when I mean like a stepping stone, I don't mean like to use anybody. I mean like to be useful. You understand what I'm saying? And to stack your bread in the process and save your bread in the process. You feel what I'm saying?
Knicks up
At
by
the end
three.
of the day, man.
Yeah, right.
And
Right. I hear
that's
you,
a
bro.
fact, man. Nah, for real, bro, because it's real out here, bro. You feel what I'm saying? It's real. And a lot of us, still got the mind frame of 10 years ago. It's not 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's coming to help. You feel what I'm saying?
Yo, that's what. Yo, let me tell you something, bro. You said that. That's what I be trying to tell these kids that you trying to keep up with dudes from a whole different time than you would. This is not the time for that, bro. I was just thinking about something, right? Because I did a lot of wild stuff, right?
Right.
But I knew there wasn't no I'm just being honest now. I knew there wasn't no cameras and dudes wasn't talking the way they talking now. For
Right.
one,
Facts.
the people in their own gangs, their gangs they are already infiltrated. They already got the snitches, the rats, the CIs inside their gangs. And it's cameras every. You can't do nothing in no state, and the cameras don't follow you wherever. It's over, bro. So me being who I wasn't no dummy, bro. I wasn't no bozo dude. I was wild and I was dumb. I used to be wilding, and I used to be wilding in broad daylight. Just being honest.
Right.
But
Come on.
but
That's what it was
but
about.
but the level of people cooperating, just being honest, and wasn't no cameras. If I wouldn't be coming. I wouldn't be doing. I'll be getting a job if I was just young Mikey right now. Yo, young Earl, what up? Salute. That go a dude from my block right there. That came up with the Earl.
Right.
I
Nah,
wouldn't be
Queens get the
doing
money.
that.
So
I want this money. We was about money for my block. So for one, we got into that off the money. We got into little beats and stuff. But I wouldn't be doing none of this stuff. I wouldn't be running around trying to get with nobody if I know I'm gonna go and do a bunch. Because you're doing time. You're definitely going to jail. It's just if you get 15, you're gonna get a 10 or 15, or they're gonna give you that 30 piece. Because
right.
everybody not you think you're gonna get a light one and they're gonna smoke your boots. You heard?
Right.
Everybody not getting a light one, you heard?
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Everybody definitely ain't gonna get a light one.
You're
And
not getting
let me
away with nothing. You're not getting away with nothing. And
and that's the
if it's a murder for hire, if it's a gang related hit or anything like that, you're not coming home no time soon. You getting like 25. If they can say that and they know that, you getting some on a murder?
they
Dog,
finishing dudes out here, bro. And
you can
that's the
forget about
main reason I always tell dudes before you resort to violence, think before you react, because 9 times out of 10, when you sitting up in that cell, you know what I mean, and you rethinking everything, you know what I'm saying, that you did, you're gonna be like, damn, I could have did it this way, I could have did it that way. You're gonna regret, you're gonna have some regrets. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I'm just keeping it real, you know what I'm saying? Because I had regrets. You know what I'm saying? I thought about things that I did. I went out times and, played a hammer and, stuck shit up, and that same amount of bread, if I would, now I realize if I would have got up, got a job, did something positive, I could have made that same money in the same amount of time. It probably took me a couple weeks to, accumulate the money I wanted, but I still would have been safe. I would have never had
yeah,
police. What happened?
that's a fact. The lethal truth said that cell is real. Everybody stares up at that ceiling when the cell door closed. That's a fact.
Come on, that shit is simple. When that door closed, reality sets. You
Yo, Lucian,
understand what
what
I'm
up?
saying? And I'm not talking about when you lay down in your bunk. I'm talking about when they first put the cuffs on
Frankie
and
Boo, that's
that
a fact.
police car door closed. Reality sets in.
Yo, when
You
you get in that cell and you back in there, you like not. How did they do this shit again? How did I get in here? It's tied up 102, 102. What you call it? Got like 42 right now. Tatum is going crazy. He got 42 already. But
I,
yo, listen, yo, Frankie Boo said the same thing. The walls and themselves do close in. Yo, look.
them shits closed in, bro. Them shits closed in. And a lot of us wasted time behind.
WAP, OG and Nuba, back up by 3. Knicks
Come
up.
on. A lot of us wasted time
Yo.
behind them walls, man. You understand? And we know what's going on. So when we preach, niggas be like, yo, Unc, yeah, that nigga Unc bugging, son. I'm out here, I'm outside. Fuck that. The money outside. Nigga, ain't no money outside. There's no money outside, nigga. Only thing you doing is throwing rocks at the penitentiary. I'm just keeping it real. Ain't no money outside, nigga.
Know nothing about themselves. Once you get in that cage,
On. Your favorite rapper is out here trying to start podcasts. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
you see these dudes, right?
tell you ain't no
Yo,
money
what you think
outside.
about? Hold on, let's talk about that, man. We've been talking about a lot of different things. Oh, Brunson just scored up by 3 again. Knicks up by 3. Yo,
Come
look.
on, man. Let's go,
Yo, what do you
Knicks.
think about the Joe and Jada? I didn't even watch the first episode. I
I
ain't
didn't
gonna lie.
even watch no episodes. I don't want to watch no episodes. I think them dudes is reaching. It's no more money out there in the rap game because nobody is really going to these concerts unless you're a big name or you some exclusive back in the days artist. You understand? That's what it seemed like. People want to hear back in the
Jada's
days
still
shit.
making money off music though. I give him his
Jada
props.
is. Jada
Jada's
is,
still
but I
making money
think
off music.
Fat Joe is making him useful to him because Fat Joe is out of date. We don't want to hit. We come on. Let's
Joe
just
talks way too much for me to watch that show, bro. He will not let Jada get no word, and Jada be trying to talk. He be talking over him. I can't really mess with that, bro. He won't even let Jada talk.
right.
From what I seen, the little clip I seen they was talking about, I said, nah, I can't really mess with this right here. And Jada was
Yeah,
trying to
cause
talk. That ain't gonna last. From what I see, I don't think it's gonna. I really don't think it's gonna last. Yo, this dude, the unicorn just missed 2 shots. He just missed 2 free throws.
who the
Well,
hell is that?
the unicorn, the white, he was on the Knicks. The tall white dude, 7-footer. The
Oh yeah,
unicorn, they
yeah.
named
That's
him.
good. That's good. That's good.
They named him the unicorn. Brunson just missed the
That's why
shot. He on the floor.
yeah. That's why he
Virginius.
always choking.
Virginius.
Yeah,
He just
Porzingis,
missed
he
2 free
always
throws.
choking.
They still up by 3. But
Yeah,
yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That right there, all these artists, everybody's coming to the internet. They see dudes
they
got lit.
streaming.
Nah, they
They
see
turned
no
into
lit.
streaming.
Nah, hold on, nah. They been watching the dirty section. All these dudes, whap, he just hit. Yo, Brunson just hit. He guys is up. They up by 5, 109, 104. They see all of us. Remember, I heard Cameron say, "Let's get to that." I heard May say, "Let's get to that." I heard all these dudes say, "Let's get to that." So that means they've been watching this section, bro. They know about China. They know about dudes. They know about
It's a
Harlem
lot
Legends.
going on. They know about. Oh, they up 7.
Oh, they must have.
111.
Yeah, they scored again. I ain't see it yet. I'm probably
They up.
delayed.
They up. They up. Oh no,
I'm
10.
I got 109.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they up 7.
Oh no, I got 111. I got 111. I got the 7. They up 7. I
That's good.
Shayna.
Let's go, y'all.
Shayna. Didn't I tell you I should have made that bet? Yo, come on, boy. Like it.
Let's go, Knicks. Y'all up 7,
Don't like me saying your
3:21
name.
left.
He's screaming at you, not me.
Yo, it's the Knicks. Yo, listen, it's the Knicks versus the Pacers, and it's the OKC versus fucking Minnesota. That's the new. That's the new NBA right there, y'all.
Knicks in 5. I told you they going back to Boston. They gonna win that first game. Going back to Boston. It's over.
Yo, Knicks. Yo, first of all, Knicks.
Knicks in 5. I told you that. You said
Knicks in
6.
5. Pacers
You
in
said 6.
5.
I say 5.
OKC in 6. And yeah, what's the name in 5 too? Minnesota in 5.
See here when yo, look what this little sucker do. Look, what he doing? He's right here on my foot. He on my foot, sucker. He on here rolls over trying to get me to pet him with my foot. But
Yeah,
nah,
man,
bro.
but
I ain't gonna
it's
lie.
it's
That Jade, I don't think Jada and Joe. I don't think it's gonna work. Fat
they
Joe's
just out there. I think they reached with that one. They kind of
Fat
reached, man. What
Joe's
yo,
name
whatever.
is first. I think Joe came up with it. He got the backing to do it and bring Jada on and give him. She's paying Jada. Let me tell you something. Them dudes, when they do those shows,
Right,
whoever name is first, that's who run the show. It's they
right,
show. They do that on purpose,
right,
you heard? Joe and Jada. It's
right.
Joe's show and Jada's involved with it. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
That's how it really is. So I think he's showing us that's the lead, and that's why he's overpowering the conversation to show that it's his show. You heard? But
Right.
it's messing up the chemistry of the show. You're not even letting this man talk or get his stuff. But we don't want to hear. And Joe be capping, he be lying. Nobody don't want to
Oh,
hear
Joe
that.
is the #1 capper.
He be capping.
He Capadon. That should have
he
been his
go
rap name, Capadon.
he go up there and go in, you heard? He go up there and go in.
Yeah,
Fat
that's
Joe
Capadon
and
right
Jada
there.
doesn't
That
even sound like a good mixtape. That's right.
no, that shit sound crazy right there.
But I think I don't like I said.
I would have thought I
Good.
would think, excuse me, that Jada and Styles P would, you know, team up. Excuse me, y'all.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I can see why you wouldn't want to do it with a Styles P. They probably would have a better conversation like Cam and Mace because they know each other a lot better. So they probably would definitely have a Styles and Jada or Jada and Styles. I think that
That
would
would
be
have been
better.
dope.
I think it would have
That
been
would have been
better.
dope.
I think they would have been
That would have
better.
been.
And Joe's name got a lot of controversy involved with it now too. They got a lot of
Nobody want to
controversy.
listen to Joe, man. Joe is a capper, man. I think Joe is just like a dude that wants to be accepted. He gives
Oh,
me the
Knicks has got it
vibe that
still. Knicks up 13. Knicks up 13. They up 9. 3 minutes left. I
let's
knew
go,
Knicks.
y'all.
Shayna, I told your ass I should have bet this money. She said, what you said? You said you didn't say we shouldn't? Oh, Tatum is hurt. 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 Yo, Tatum hurt, y'all. Series is definitely done. It's over. Look at their faces. They know it's over. Look at their faces. Look his head down. It's over. That's that over look. Brown got that over. It's over.
This over, like
What?
God damn.
That's that it's over look. You
Let's go, Knicks.
Oh no,
This
Tatum
my
is hurt.
next year,
I don't want
baby.
to see that man get hurt. Tatum was crying, bro. It looked like Tatum was
Damn.
crying, bro. I don't know what happened. Joe
I
and
think
Mav
this is
Alpha.
second injury too. This is the second injury he had
Hey yo,
that happened.
Arius Williams, you might be right about that. I think Joe might make Mav Alpha joint go again.
Joe need to link with Math. Yo, I told you that dude. What's the other nigga name that was capping?
Yo, Mo, you right. I agree, Mo. God, what you said, bro?
What
Which
happened
dude
to
was
the
capping?
other dude that was capping?
What's that?
What's his name?
Oh, bigger?
Bigger. Yeah. Where Bigger at, son? Fuck happened to Bigger?
It's over for
They,
bigger, bro. Once
they
dudes
put
found out he
Bigger
was
in the
capping,
casket, son.
he had a spark. He was supposed to just keep capping. He stopped. You heard? Once you cap of that, once you do a mega cap, that was a
Right,
mega super cap. You heard?
right.
Once you do a super cap, you just gotta keep capping. You can't stop. You heard?
Yo, bigger spark. He had a spark when he started, but now he just garbage.
Yo, look, once you do a mega super cap like that, like a amazing viral cap, you gotta you gotta keep capping. You see Whack 100, he be capping up here. Everybody know he just keep capping. You gotta keep capping. You gotta. He's supposed to make. He was supposed to tell us another story about Math Hopper that we ain't know about, and just keep going with it. Yeah, and in 2020, when we first started, I slapped him in the back, and he ain't even do nothing. You ain't won
Right,
it then, and why you want it now? You heard?
right.
He was supposed to just keep going in. You heard? You
Nah, he
can't
would.
stop.
It's
You can't stop and say that's my brother now, and try to change the
oh
narrative.
116, 104.
Oh, he hit a three. Oh yeah, it's over. I knew it. Shane, I told your ass they was gonna win.
I knew this was money too, man. That's my word. I wanted
Yo,
to
this
take a
Shayna's
bet,
birthday. It's
man.
my wife's birthday week. She know I'm spending all this money on her. She know I was like, yo, listen, I gotta go bet on the Knicks. I'm about to get this bet in.
Right.
She ain't talk against it, but she was like, yeah, let's get this money, daddy. It's on. Bet that. she ain't say none of that though. You know what I'm saying? She ain't like really go with the flow, you heard? I told him, I said, yo, the Knicks gonna win this one. I got this. I ain't even bet on this shit, bro. Played myself.
Damn, Knicks just let's go, my nigga.
Played myself. They up 12. Played myself on this
Yo,
one, bro.
hit that like button. We got 40 in the building, man. 10 more add up, man. 10 more people hit that like button, man. Put that 40 in the building, man. Let them know
Yo,
we
but
in the
nah,
building.
Jada,
Hood Love TV. You already know Mikey B. You already know it's a lot going on
a
TV.
lot going
Man, I need
on.
one more subscriber over there. A lot going TV. A lot going on TV to make 1,000, man. Make sure y'all tap in, man.
Oh, you need one more subscriber. They down 10. 2 minutes left. They
One more
down 10. It's
subscriber.
over.
1,000. Yeah, I mean, give me 5
Brown
more,
get a free
y'all.
shot.
Salute.
2 minutes left. They down 10.
It's over.
He was capping with cap gun hands. He had the cap gun hands. That's a fact. Oh, nah, he's over. It's over. He's crying. He's in a wheelchair. Oh, man, yo. I ain't want to see that guy go out, Tatum go out like that, bro. Yo, Rex, what up? Yo,
Big Rack, low,
yo,
salute,
Tatum went out on a
118.
wheelchair covering his face, bro.
118 up 106, man. Knicks, let's go, y'all.
Yo, listen. He went out in a wheelchair holding his face, bro. Tatum. He crying, bro.
It's over.
Oh, that's bad, bro. I don't want to see the dude get injured.
I
You
mean,
know what I'm
it's
saying?
over,
Oh,
bro.
OG and Anunoby just got a dunk.
Come on, it's over. Let's go, y'all. New York Knicks, Pacers, they ready. They want to clash it out.
Yo,
Let's
Peyton
go.
Pritchard is just jacking it up. It's over, Peyton. You ain't pulling that off. It's over. He tried. He's trying. It's over. The Knicks, I knew it. Shane, you made me miss this money. I could have made a quick like 200, 300 off this game real quick.
You know how many people thought the Boston Celtics was gonna win this game, bro?
Nah, I knew they was gonna lose this game. I
You
knew they was gonna.
crazy?
I knew they was
After
gonna.
what
They gotta win this game. I knew it. They had to win this game.
I knew they had to win this game. We knew they had to win this game. But you know how many other people thought Boston and thought New York was gonna fuck
It's
this
stay
up?
up 10 with 40 seconds left.
I'm just saying, you know how many people thought New York was gonna fuck this up? They always think that, bro. Come on, let's be serious.
They up 10, bro. I knew it. I knew they was gonna win. They up 3-1. It's over, bro. This series is over. This series is over, bro. What you think about that Golden State and Minnesota game?
I think Minnesota is ready, man. I think Minnesota is trying to see. I think Edwards want to show shot at like, yo,
Oh,
listen,
nah, he got the wrong injury. They didn't even touch him. He got one of them injuries like in football where you like step wrong.
right?
That's the worst injuries, bro. When nobody touch you and you just mess your leg up.
Achilles heels or some shit like that.
Yeah, look like that, bro. He stepped wrong trying to go for the loose ball, and his ankle just went the wrong way, bro. That's the worst. That's the worst injuries, bro. That'd be
You
the
think you
worst.
got the Paul Pierce?
That'd be the worst injuries, bro.
Oh, they down by 7, 24 seconds left.
118.
It's 120, 113.
Oh yeah, because Big Cat just got a dunk, so they must have hit a three after the dunk. I'm looking at him kind of slow. It's 120, 110 right now, and now this kid Peyton Pritchard just hit a three. I seen it. 23, 24 seconds left. Let's go. Nah, Jason, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see these young men get hurt, getting their money. I don't want to see that. You know what I'm talking about? I want to see our Knicks win. We could win without homie with homie on the court. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts.
Yeah, they out, they out there. Look, they love the Knicks. Look, they out there. They love to look at Shorty. They out here. They love the Knicks.
Everybody out there.
They out there. What? 3-1.
Yeah, man. So we gotta jump on. We gonna jump on later tomorrow, son.
We do the
When the
Brooklyn
next
and Queens this weekend.
Yo, we could do that tomorrow, bro.
We gotta just set it up. You gotta hit me up so we can really set it up. We ain't do it.
Nah, we gotta do that tomorrow then. We
Hey
could do
yo,
that
what you think
tomorrow.
about Prince Party? Nas and Jada. My son
Oh, they
Chi Ali was
pulled
there.
up?
Salute to Chiali. Yeah. Nah, I was just like, that's our superhero. Jada was like, that's our superhero. That's a hood superhero. We gotta go with our superheroes.
Nah, so everybody pulled up to the spot. What celebrities pulled up? Did Jay-Z pull up?
Nah, Nas was there, Jada was there. I seen Chiali, I seen Dress. I don't know who else was there, but I seen a couple dudes, you know what I'm talking about?
Nah, that's dope.
I know my, Rise of the Jock. Jock came up with them guys. So Jock was there, Jock Lion, salute to Jock, one of my elders and stuff, Rasta. He pulled up. I seen he was there.
Nah, that's dope.
Um, but yeah, bro. Oh, Golden State. Look, Steph playing today? Steph waving. You playing today or what, Steph?
Steph don't know if he want to play
Look at
today,
them
man.
stats. Look at the Knicks. My Brunson got 38, 23, 23, 20. The Knicks is smoking it.
They had to come out like that.
I knew they was gonna win this game, bro. I lost this money. Yo, salute Frankie Boo. Yo, make sure y'all go make sure y'all go subscribe to Frankie Boo Vertical Talk, man. Go tap in with the bros over there, man. They got good content, always got some good talk. They always got some
Yeah,
stuff going
definitely
on.
tap in with the homie Frankie Boo. Salute to Frankie Boo, bro.
And make sure y'all
Word
go and
up.
subscribe to A Lot Going On TV. He need one more subscriber to hit 1,000. Y'all tripping. Make sure y'all go subscribe to A Lot Going On TV, man. Word
Nah, you
up.
already know, man.
Oh, this is over.
But yeah, we on, man. We gonna be talking about this Brooklyn Queens thing. We got more to come. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap into Hood Love TV. You know what I'm saying? And definitely tap into the books, man. Go get them books, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we
Go
get it
grab them
together. That's
books,
right.
man.
Grab the books,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Mikey be the author. Y'all can hit me up. Instagram, Mikey be the author. Y'all got some information for me on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Mikey be the author. You know what I'm saying? That's my.
That's right. That's right. Anything y'all want us to talk about, just tap in. You know what I'm saying? On
Yeah, hit
Instagram,
us up. Hit us
Facebook.
up.
You know what I mean? Flatbush Smitty, if y'all want us to talk about son. I'm on Instagram, Flatbush Smitty, on Facebook, Flatbush Smitty. Y'all already know. Salute to everybody out there. Bless everybody.
Yo, salute to you, bro. This is a good one. This is a good one, bro. We get back
Great.
to it, but hit me up. We'll find a time out. We probably be on like around 8:30, like around this time tomorrow with that Brooklyn and Queens joint. We gonna hit that up. We gotta do that. And then we gotta do the joint on Africa too. You know what I mean? So we got a couple of joints coming y'all way, you know what I mean? Um, y'all already know, man, big Knicks win. You already know what it is, man. Salute to y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in. Appreciate y'all. Knicks pulled this off. Game over, you heard? Game over. Knicks won 121, 113 is the final score. New York, we in the building. Let's go. Let's get it, you heard? Salute to all of y'all for tapping in. Appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the peoples. G'd up Quinn. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my brother G'd up Quinn. Monster Mo, JTR Podcast, A Lot Going to TV, Smitty, Cosmology Bay, Eric Kumba, and all them brothers that's over there. Subscribe to the peoples, man. You already know what it is, man. Salute. Mikey B, her love. You already know.